The acquittal in the 2G cases and the acquittal of all the accused in the 2G cases has focused attention on a very critical aspect, which is the efficacy of C&AG reports, which were formulated during the time when Mr. Vinod Rai was heading the supreme audit body of the country. The entire process, which ultimately led to the filing of criminal cases, which led to the charge sheeting of various people, actually commenced when the Comptroller and Auditor General, through those very sensational numbers, a presumptive loss of 1,76,000 crores into the public space. In fact, neither before that period in the C&AG nor after that period were benchmarks and yardsticks like presumptive loss ever used by that organization. And the irony is that that C&AG report, which completely vitiated the atmosphere, ruined reputations, demolished careers, that C&AG report was not even a relied upon document by the prosecution during the 2G trial. आप सब लोगों को याद होगा कि वो जो सनसनीखेज आंकड़े C&AG ने सार्वजनिक किए थे, 1,76,000 करोड़ का सांकेतिक घोटाला, मुल्क का माहौल खराब करने में, देश की छवि धूमिल करने में, लोगों की रेपुटेशन से खिलवाड़ करने में उस सबका कितना बड़ा योगदान था. And that wasn't the only report. There were a series of such reports, one after the other, which were put in the public space between 2010 and 2013. And subsequently, when the government changed, the author of those reports was rewarded with very high positions during the current NDA-BJP dispensation. One thing which very clearly emerges, that there was a conspiracy whereby an architecture of untruth, an entire campaign of insinuations and calumny was systematically built in order to tarnish the image of the then UPA government. Many of you would recall, there are many friends in this room who were there at that point in time also, that even then we had said and repeatedly emphasized that these reports were not worth the paper they were written on. And the trial court judgment, and irrespective of what the BJP may claim, the fact is that the trial court scrutinized 3 to 4 lakh pages of evidence. It sat for 7 long years, heard the prosecution and the defense witnesses. And finally, after sifting through a mountain of material, it came to the conclusion that there was no case. In fact, the strictures which have been passed by the judge are extremely damning, that a set of facts was artfully arranged in order to give an impression that there was a scam when there was none in the first place. So therefore, one thing very clearly emerges, that even all the other C&AG reports which were tabled during the tenure of Mr. Vinod Rai were figments of imagination, were specifically designed to vitiate the atmosphere, and they need to be consigned to the dustbin of history. And the second thing, which also very clearly emerges, is that those people, especially the Bharatiya Janata Party, which used this architecture of untruth in order to wipe out parliament session after parliament session, in order to create an entire campaign of lies across the country, they need to apologize to this country. And the third takeaway, which is extremely important, and this is for our friends in the media to really investigate and apply their minds to, is why is it that before those 6 years, when Mr. Vinod Rai was the C&AG, and after those 6 years, when he ceased to be the C&AG, why did terminology like presumptive loss and other such newfangled nomenclature never ever appear in the lexicon of the C&AG? The floor is all yours. देखिए, ऐसा है कि ये श्री लालू प्रसाद यादव, ये जो कानूनी लड़ाई है, वो आज से नहीं लड़ रहे हैं। ये लड़ाई 1996 से चल रही है। और इस लड़ाई की शुरुआत तब हुई थी, या सारे मामले की शुरुआत तब हुई थी जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी से जुड़े हुए कुछ नेताओं ने उनके खिलाफ पटना उच्च न्यायालय में जनहित याचिका दायर की थी। तो जहाँ तक आज के फैसले का सवाल है या श्री लालू यादव जी का सवाल है, वो और उनके जो वकील हैं वो इससे निपटने के लिए पूरी तरह से सक्षम है। पर जो बुनियादी सवाल पैदा होता है कि जो मुख्य आरोप है श्री लालू प्रसाद यादव और बाकी अभियुक्तों पर, वो मुख्य आरोप ये है कि कथाकथित तौर पे जो ट्रेजरी है उससे पैसे का गबन हुआ था। The central charge is alleged embezzlement from the state treasury. We would like to ask the Bharatiya Janata Party that why isn't the Srijan scam being investigated? Why isn't the Srijan scam being investigated? Because the central charge in the Srijan scam is also the same. The central charge is embezzlement or alleged embezzlement from the state treasury. And the quantum of embezzlement is of a much greater order. And that alleged embezzlement across a number of treasuries in Bihar took place when the current chief minister was the chief minister and the current finance minister, who's from the Bharatiya Janata Party, was the finance minister of Bihar. So if the courts are establishing a principle with regard to the judicial adjudication of alleged offences relating to alleged embezzlement from the treasury, then why is it this Srijan scam has not been investigated? Why are there different strokes for different folks? That's the central question today. One by one. देखिए, इस सवाल का मैं जवाब दे चुका हूं कि श्री लालू यादव और उनके वकील ये जो कानूनी लड़ाई है इसे लड़ने के लिए खुद सक्षम हैं और कानून को अपना काम करना चाहिए. We've always believed that law should take its own course. और जहां रही केंद्रीय जांच ब्यूरो की का सवाल, जो आप कह रहे थे कि वो तहकीकात कर रहे हैं, देखिए, केंद्रीय जांच ब्यूरो is behaving like a pet performing parrot of this government. और उसका सबसे बड़ा प्रमाण यह है कि जब 2G का फैसला आया, 3 अलग अलग फैसले हैं. जो पहला फैसला है वो 1556 पेज का है. अभी वो फैसला अपलोड भी नहीं हुआ था और सीबीआई और ईडी की तरफ से पहले ही बयान आ गया कि हम अपील फाइल करेंगे. सीबीआई और ईडी कोई प्राइवेट वकील नहीं है. सीबीआई और ईडी स्टेट की इंस्ट्रूमेंटैलिटीज हैं. They are supposed to function in a fair, objective and a transparent manner. After the Jain Hawala judgment, there are separate directorates of prosecution which have been set up in both these agencies. Before making that statement that we will file an appeal, were those judgments perused? Did the Directorate of Prosecution or anybody in these organizations make a value judgment that there were grounds of appeal? And in an appeal against acquittal, you have to take the leave of the High Court. The bar for an appeal against acquittal is much higher than for an appeal against conviction. So, जहां तक सीबीआई और ईडी का सवाल है, अगर आप उनसे उम्मीद करते हैं कि जेडीयू का गठबंधन है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ और उनके जो मंत्री हैं या मुख्यमंत्री हैं उनकी जांच होगी, ये तो काल्पनिक पतंग उड़ाने वाली बात है। हम निरंतर और लगातार इस मंच से ये मांग कर चुके हैं कि सृजन मामले में, सृजन घोटाले में उच्चतम न्यायालय के संज्ञान में एक स्पेशल इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम बननी चाहिए और उस स्पेशल इन्वेस्टिगेशन टीम को ये सृजन मामले की जांच करनी चाहिए। और अगर भारतीय जनता पार्टी ये मानती है कि आज का फैसला जो रांची की अदालत ने सुनाया है वो सही है, तो उसका बुनियादी आधार तो वही है जो सृजन मामले में पूरी तरह से लागू होता है। देखिए, इस चीज़ का जवाब हम दे चुके हैं कि ये मामला कोई आज तो शुरू नहीं हुआ है। ये मामला 1993-94 में शुरू हुआ था। 1993-94 और आज के बीच राष्ट्रीय जनता दल के साथ हमारा गठबंधन भी रहा है, यूपीए 1 में वो सरकार में शामिल भी रहे हैं, महागठबंधन का हिस्सा भी रहे हैं। तो फौजदारी के मामले और राजनीतिक गठबंधन ये दो अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं। इफ़ दैट वुड बी ऑल, थैंक यू वेरी मच।